pleasant day. I am Aileen C.
And I am Sharina Evangelista.
And we are going to talk about
performance-enhancing agents
and weight-reducing agents
and their toxic effects to our body.
Weight-reducing agents. So first, dinitrophenol. So this shows the structure of dinitrophenol. And for mechanism of toxicity, dinitrophenols uncouple oxidative phosphorylation in the mitochondria. Substrates are metabolized, but the energy produced is dissipated as heat instead of producing adenosine triphosphate. The basal metabolic rate increases, placing increased demands on cardiorespiratory system. Dinitrophenols may oxidize hemoglobin to methemoglobin. It is teratogenic and may be weakly carcinogenic. Toxic dose: ingestion of 1 to 3 grams of dinitrophenol. Clinical presentation: for acute exposure, it may cause irritation of the skin, eyes, and upper respiratory tract. Systemic absorption may cause headache, vomiting, weakness, and lethargy. For severe and fatal poisonings, it may cause profound sweating, hyperthermia, tachycardia, tachypnea, convulsions, and coma. Death usually is caused by cardiovascular collapse and may also induce methemoglobinemia and liver and kidney failure. For chronic exposure, it may cause weight loss, GI disturbances, fevers and night sweats, weakness, flu-like symptoms, contact dermatitis, anaplastic anemia, and also cataracts and glaucoma. For diagnosis, specific levels. Blood levels are not readily available or useful for emergency management. Other useful laboratory studies include CBC, electrolytes, glucose, BUN, creatinine, CPK, liver transaminases, amylase, urine dipstick for occult blood, arterial blood gases, methemoglobin level, and chest X-ray. For treatment, for emergency and supportive measures, maintain an open airway and assist ventilation if necessary. Treat coma, seizures, hypotension, and hyperthermia if they occur. Monitor asymptomatic patients for at least 6 hours after exposure. Do not use salicylates or anticholinergic agents, as they may worsen hyperthermia. And for specific drugs and antidotes, there is no specific antidote, and methemoglobinemia may be treated with methylene blue. For decontamination, for inhalation, remove the victim from exposure and administer supplemental oxygen if necessary. For skin and eyes, remove contaminated clothing and wash exposed areas thoroughly with soap and copious water. Irrigate exposed eyes with copious saline or tepid water. For ingestion, administer activated charcoal orally if conditions are appropriate. Herbal products. For mechanism of toxicity, a number of poisoning related to herbal preparations are caused by contaminants such as cadmium, lead, arsenic, and mercury, or pharmaceutical adulterants such as diazepam, acetaminophen, and prednisone. Some herbs are intrinsically toxic, and poisoning may occur as a result of misidentification, mislabeling, or improper processing of plant materials. Herb-drug interactions. Herbal products may potentiate or diminish the effects of drugs with narrow therapeutic margins. Clinical presentation. Depends on the toxic constituent of the herbal product and may be acute in onset or delayed. Allergic reactions to botanical products may manifest skin rash, including urticaria, bronchospasm, and even anaphylaxis. Bitter orange. Indication: weight loss. Causes: synephrine, alpha-adrenergic agonist. Cause: vasoconstriction, hypertension. Chitosan. Indication: weight loss. Cause: dyspepsia, oily stools, shellfish hypersensitivity reaction. Guarana. Indication: appetite suppressant. Cause: tachycardia, tremor, vomiting. Mahuang. Indication: appetite suppressant. Cause: insomnia, hypertension, tachycardia, psychosis, seizures, cardiac dysrhythmias, and stroke. Senna. Indication: weight loss laxative. Cause: watery diarrhea, abdominal cramps, fluid and electrolyte loss. Diagnosis. For specific levels, quantitative levels are not available for most alternative medicine toxins. Ephedrine can be measured in the blood and urine of people taking mahuang. Other laboratory studies include serum electrolytes, including glucose, BUN, creatinine, liver transaminases, and prothrombin time are useful in cases of suspected organ toxicity resulting from alternative therapies. For treatment, emergency and supportive measures. Replace fluid losses caused by diarrhea or vomiting with IV crystalloid. Treat hypertension, tachycardia, and arrhythmias if they occur. Treat anxiety, agitation, or seizures caused by stimulant herbs with IV benzodiazepines. Maintain an open airway and assist ventilation if necessary in cases of CNS depression or coma related to sedative herb use. Specific drugs and antidotes. There are no specific antidotes for toxicity related to herbal and alternative products. Decontamination. Administer activated charcoal orally if conditions are appropriate. Gastric lavage is not necessary after small to moderate ingestion if activated charcoal can be given promptly. Amphetamines. For mechanism of toxicity, activate the sympathetic nervous system via CNS stimulation, peripheral release of catecholamines, inhibition of neuronal reuptake of catecholamines, and inhibition of monoamine oxidase. Fenfluramine and dextromethorphan cause serotonin release and block neuronal serotonin uptake. For pharmacokinetics, absorption peak plasma levels in 1 to 2 hours and are rapidly absorbed from the GI tract. Absorption is complete by 4 to 6 hours. Phentermine absorption is slightly slower. Peak levels at 4 hours in therapeutic dose. Fenfluramine produces peak plasma levels about 3 hours post-ingestion and absorb almost completely from the GI tract. Distribution. Concentrate in the kidney, lungs, and brain. Volume of distribution of amphetamine and phentermine in therapeutic doses is 3 to 5 liters per kilogram. Fenfluramine and methylphenidate have exceedingly large volumes of distribution. Elimination. Normally, about 30% of a therapeutic amphetamine dose are excreted and changed in the urine by 24 hours. But the actual amount of urinary excretion and metabolism is highly pH dependent. Within the first 48 hours, about 60% of the dose is excreted by the kidney and changed in acid urine, whereas only 3 to 7% is excreted during that period in alkaline urine. Toxic dose generally have a low therapeutic index, with toxicity at levels only slightly above usual doses. High degree of tolerance can be developed after repeated use. The table shows the drug, clinical indications, and typical adult dose in milligram. Clinical presentation. Acute CNS effects. Intoxication include euphoria, talkativeness, anxiety, restlessness, agitation, seizures, and coma. For acute peripheral manifestations, it includes sweating, tremor, muscle fasciculation, and rigidity, tachycardia, hypertension, acute MI. Death may be caused by ventricular arrhythmia, status epilepticus, intracranial hemorrhage, or hyperthermia. Chronic effects of amphetamine include weight loss, cardiomyopathy, pulmonary hypertension, dental changes, and paranoid psychosis. Prolonged use of fenfluramine or dexfenfluramine in combination with phentermine has been associated with an increased risk of pulmonary hypertension and fibrotic valvular heart disease. Diagnosis. For specific levels, can be detected in urine and gastric samples, providing confirmation of exposure. However, quantitative serum levels do not correlate well with severity of clinical effects and are not generally available. Other laboratory studies include electrolytes, glucose, BUN and creatinine, CPK, urinalysis, urine dipstick test for occult hemoglobin, ECG, and CT scan. Echocardiogram may be useful for detecting valvular disease or pulmonary hypertension. Treatment. For emergency and supportive measures, maintain an open airway and assist ventilation if necessary. Treat agitation, seizures, coma, and hyperthermia if they occur. Benzodiazepines are usually satisfactory for treatment of agitation, although butyrophenones may also be used. Continuously monitor temperature, other vital signs, and ECG for a minimum of 6 hours. For specific drugs and antidotes, there is no specific antidote. Hypertension can be best treated with sedation, and if it is not effective, a parenteral vasodilator such as phentolamine or nitroprusside. Decontamination. Administer activated charcoal orally if conditions are appropriate. Gastric lavage is not necessary after small to moderate ingestions if activated charcoal can be given promptly. Consider whole bowel irrigation and repeated doses of charcoal. Enhanced elimination. Dialysis and hemoperfusion are not effective.
Performance-enhancing agents include anabolic steroids, steroid precursors, and creatine. Anabolic steroids are a class of synthetic molecules that are structural analogs of testosterone and exert anabolic properties. Testosterone can be reduced to dihydrotestosterone, which influences male sex development and virilization. It is a substrate for adipose tissue aromatase, which synthesizes estrogens responsible for feminization properties. The core structure of testosterone contains four fused rings with potential modification in the A, B, or C rings as well as at carbon 17. Steroid precursors can increase serum testosterone levels and enhance muscle growth when combined with resistance training. Androstenedione, produced by the adrenal glands and gonads, can be converted to either estrone or testosterone. It is marketed as a natural alternative to anabolic steroids. DHEA, or dihydroepiandrosterone, or fountain of youth remedy, is produced by the adrenal glands. It is the most abundant hormone in blood. It does not increase strength or lean muscle mass in healthy users. Creatine is a nitrogenous amino acid derivative that is ingested at the rate of 1 to 2 grams per day in diets that include fish and meat. Role: reversible equilibrium with phosphocreatine in generation of ATP during skeletal muscle contraction under anaerobic conditions. It is claimed to enhance athletic performance by raising phosphocreatine muscle stores and increase the duration of burst exercise capacity. Pharmacokinetics. Most steroids are well absorbed and demonstrate 80% to 100% bioavailability. The volume of distribution of these agents ranges from 0.3 to 1.2 liters per kilogram. Most are 70% to 90% protein bound. Half-life of these agents range from 1 to 3 hours. Clinical manifestations. Anabolic steroids such as methandrostenolone, oxandrolone, testosterone, many other steroid derivatives, has side effects such as virilization, feminization, cholestatic hepatitis, aggressiveness, mania or psychosis, hypertension, acne, hyperlipidemia, and immune suppression. Androstenedione is a sex steroid precursor. It can cause virilization and increase estrogen in men. DHEA, or dihydroepiandrosterone, can cause possible androgenic effects. Creatine, in its salt forms such as creatine monohydrate and creatine monophosphate, can cause nausea, diarrhea, muscle cramping, rhabdomyolysis, and renal dysfunction. Diagnosis and laboratory. Anabolic steroids has methods of detection such as radioimmunoassay and gas chromatography with mass spectrometry. Few laboratories offer anabolic steroid testing. Testosterone is more complicated because it is produced physiologically. Determination of urinary ratio of testosterone to its epimer, epitestosterone, is usually done. Androstenedione and DHEA are produced endogenously and can contain trace steroid contaminants such as 19-norandrostenedione. Creatine can cause increase of serum creatine owing to its increased metabolic production and potential cross-reactivity of creatine with some creatinine assay. Treatment. No specific antidotes exist. No role for enhanced elimination techniques in such cases. Supportive therapy is usually done. Rhabdomyolysis should be managed with hydration and urine alkalinization. Severe persistent pain of the lower extremities necessitate measurements of muscle compartment pressures. Long-term use of anabolic steroids may require evaluation of cardiac and hepatic function, including echocardiography and serum liver function tests. Athletes and bodybuilders should be informed of the potential health risks associated with the use of such products, and the possibility of testing positive for banned substances.